And we're live. Yes, we're live. A little bit earlier than expected. A little bit earlier than expected. But can't do nothing about it. I simply have volleyball practice in the evening, so can't really wait till later. But shouldn't be a problem to gain some free elo on a Friday, because everybody's thinking already about the weekend. Because everybody is already thinking about the weekend. So that shouldn't be a problem. So let's do some puzzles as usual in the beginning, and afterwards the goddamn games. And afterwards the goddamn games. Hopefully they're going to be fine. Otherwise, I don't know. Like yesterday and before that, the moment is still there when you get everything together, but after that you mess up a small mistake. A small mistake and then it's over. A small mistake and then it's over. So check there. Why did he give up the bishop there in the game? Who knows? But it is like that, so is it simply a check? Yeah, that's simply a check. That's simply a check. That's free rook, I guess. Yes, and as I have said it already a million times, at least on liches you can see how do they get to the part. You can go over the whole game and see what happened, how did they get there and everything else. On chess.com you don't get that. And of course the puzzles are much more understandable, so that should be that. Check there. Check there. You get a queen for a rook. And after that it's equal, right? After that it's equal. So that... because you're winning the rook there. That he moves up. You get that. Can't take that. Otherwise it's gonna be a queen. Okay, he can do that. But it doesn't matter, you still win the rook. So you still win the rook there.
With premium, you get to focus on the music.
And that should be checked there. That.
You can also play your favorite songs in any order, with the freedom to skip forward and backward as much as you want.
After that, some small problems, of course, to get the game going afterwards, but yeah, don't make... I thought that it was my game from yesterday. I thought that that was my game from yesterday. But no. So that should be made somewhere. Because one thing is clear, even on liches or on chess.com, if it looks like the game is lost, it's probably made in one for the black pieces. What's that now? Yeah, I'm the messy one who keeps his clothes on the chair. But that's for that. And that's for that. So that's fairly easy. You go there, and I think it's that. At least it should be like that. At least it should be like that. sacrificing the rook, so... And of course, the... How is it called? What did I want to say? On the puzzle streaks, you are getting much more... How is it called? Less time to think, I guess. That's the thing. Because you have to... You only can make one mistake. Except on the Puzzle Rush, where you can do 3. It doesn't give a sense of security. So every mistake is punished, like in the games. Every mistake is punished, like in the games. So that should be fairly easy, right? There's nothing else to go. Why not? Oh yeah! As I said, fairly easy. Fairly easy, without thinking and everything else. I think only I can do that. I think only I can do that. So that's for the Puzzle Rush. That's for the Puzzle Rush. That's for your Puzzle Rush. Is that I'm simply watching through, is it working or is it not working? If it is working, so everything's fine. More or less, the OBS is still acting up something. I have to switch gears for that. Maybe Google Chrome doesn't like leeches, who knows? That could be 2. That could be 2. True. Let's bait him into that move. Okay, he doesn't go. He doesn't go. No, we can protect that. So that, I think. At least that's what I'm thinking. You know, he plays that annoying thing. No, he doesn't. That's interesting. I really didn't thought about him getting something going there. Yeah, we're... Time to run there. Yeah, that's of course is hanging, but... Oh no, he wants to play that annoying thing. But we can do that. And if he takes, you close it up. I messed up in the opening, of course, about... Oh, that's no interesting. So, the question is, can we do that? Of course, there is still that annoying thing, but that's not protected. You can play that there. Of course, he has that annoying thing. But otherwise it shouldn't be a problem. Otherwise it shouldn't be a problem. Then you move back, keep pressure on that. And there is this nasty move. Oh, he missed it. Oh, he missed it. But it didn't help us because he found that move. And I think it actually was better to... Yeah, come on! My mistake, it was you gave up the queen because you win bishop in the end. Oh, come on. Let's jump there. Oh, that was stupid from my side. That was really stupid from my side. How is it possible that you are playing like that and keep doing something like that? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, it would be great to get it there. Pin that. So that... So that... What now is the question? Yeah, I think we can take that. I think we can take that. I think we can take that, but probably no. Oh no. Of course, check there. Of course, check there. Let's get to that. Oh, come on. What can we do with the drunken sailor? What can we do? And there goes YouTube. And there goes YouTube. Oh, that was a mouse slip. That was a mouse slip. So dumb of me. Going to go there. I can't do nothing about it now. Can't do nothing about it now. So, not the greatest start of the day. It's not like he's playing like some kind of I don't know what.
Play the music the moment is calling for, whether it's turning party or winding down to relax.
And we have that, of course, no problem again.
Ad-free music listening and offline downloads on Spotify Premium. Tap the banner to learn more.
But you don't give up. That's the reason why. Of course, he's not going to check there.
Explore new ways to tune into your music with Spotify Premium. Smart Shuffle adds recommendations into your playlist to show you new sounds. Or you can make music a shared experience when you host a jam, where you and your friends can add songs and listen in together. Tap the banner to learn more.
Yeah, and that's made basically. Okay, that's over. Oh, yeah, he's going to go for that walk. Okay. He's going for that walk. It wasn't crazy, but dude, come on. It should have happened like that. Where here first, you don't do that. I don't know why. Hasn't my mind woken up, or who knows? You don't do that because you want to keep that open. Of course I do that. Of course I do that. And it was here, I think. It was here, I think. Black is winning. Black is winning. There. The problem is the next move. Badumts. Do you keep it there and play like I said? Yep. After that it was a different. Of course I didn't do that, but that's the correct move. You take the queen. He can take that, but you're up a bishop. But you are up a whole bishop. That's the point. That's the point. And that was. And after that, it's already losing, and okay, you're still up a pawn, but I miss that, and the game is equal. And after that, he just takes and crumbles everything away. After that, he just takes it and crumbles everything away without thinking and without other things. And without other things. But yeah, could have been worse, I guess. Everything, like yesterday, everything is fine. Everything is fine till the moment that you make a stupid small mistake. When you make a small stupid mistake. There is this awesome move. Yeah, the problem with that is you can play that. Oh no, you can play that. You can play that. You can do that. Get that in. Protect that. Yeah, because the problem with that, you lock it up. You lock it up so that. Okay, let's go easy with the games. Let's go easy with the games. Should we do that is the question. Yeah, that's the only solution there, I think. That's the only solution there, I think. At that moment. That. Okay, let's go back. Oh no, that is hanging. That is hanging. Yeah, but it's no point of. Oh, that is a threat. That's a good threat. So let's jump there. Good that I saw that. But that's not a good. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. that I'm doing that. That's not a good sign that I'm doing that. Of course, theoretically, but Gotham 236 is way better. Okay, he blocks that in. That is good. That is good. Now we can go back. Hi there. Hello, I'm a chessbot. Yeah, I know you got me. Lukic. Hello to you too. Oh, that's an interesting thing. How are you? Thank you. For a Friday after work, I will say it. I'm fine. I'm fine. And thank you for the follow, of course. And thank you for the follow, of course. And now it's going to be so annoying that... Here is a fun fact in Lichess. Listening to that. their Stockfish 1-2 stock. You can, I think that's nothing new, you can do that. Anyways. On every platform. Or maybe I don't get the joke. Probably I don't get the joke. Probably I don't get the joke, so... Let's just go there. He allowed us to cement that. Can we play one versus... I will declinely... Oh, not declinely, but... How to say it correctly? I will... say probably no. I will politely decline that. I will politely decline that. This time. This time.
Mix up your playlist with song recommendations from Smart Shuffle, or take total control of your listening with unlimited skips and repeats. Experience music.
This time.
Tap the banner to get started.
Oh, that's, I think... Now he's giving something. What is the best player you have versed? A guy with 1700 on chess.com, I think.
Enjoy your music.
Want him
Play songs in any order. Download them
without problems.
and listen to them ad-free. It's what your ears deserve. Tap the banner to learn more.
Won him without problems. Okay, with big problems. But yeah, if I play decent enough, then it's not so crazy yet at all. Can we go there? Probably yes. Why? Because the rook is falling. If somebody is asking. It looks like a simple pawn push, but it has a devastating consequences. It has devastating consequences. Like that move too. Yeah, please do that. Forgot about his queen somehow. Forgot about his queen somehow. Yeah, 2600 is for big enough for me. Now it's... Come on. Ooh. I have simply played so badly lately that I'm scared to make a stupid mistake, so that goes there. If he goes like that... Oh, come on. If he goes there... What, that's an option. It's 2651. That I haven't gotten the deluxe option to play somebody like that. That I can assure you. But with time, probably it should be something there. With time, probably it should be something there. You know, we can go there, put complete pressure on that poor thing, and he has basically nowhere to go. He has nowhere actually to go. So check there, check there. He goes there probably. We can do it the fun way. We can give a check there. Yeah, check that. Doesn't that just help us? If he goes there, of course. Oh, come on, that's not the best way to do it. Yeah, I was thinking that I can get to that point. I can't. Because that is guarding that and this is guarding this. So... Does that work? Because there is no mate. At least my brain is not seeing. At least my brain is not seeing that. He's going to go there. He goes there. Now we can do that annoying thing. So check there. What's that? Let's do that. Let's do that. I really don't see it now. Because everything there is protected. I can give now a check. He has to run there. Because that was a huge problem. And of course everything is under attack, so it should be without problemly thinking. He goes there, that was the whole idea, I think. So check there. There. Check there. There. Now it's mating time. Now it's mate time. And it's over. He can resign. We still, of course, didn't get to the end point, but yep. That was decent, I think. More or less, I will say. More or less, I will say it was decent. He probably went away, so there's no point of pushing the GG button. Let's go for that. It's being a little bit laggy at this moment. I don't know why is it like that, but why is it like that? Did it go through? Nope, it's still working on it. It's still working on it.
And share your favorite songs with the entire squad without ad breaks. You can also play your favorite albums in any order.
I simply want to understand the precision. No, it's yeah, I will say it as it is. If you play like that, you can beat basically everyone.
Relaxing at home or out and about.
For small mistakes, okay, not mistakes, but not the most precision play. But yeah, but 95 percentage. 95 percentage. That I will say this is the best the best game played on Lichess from my side. This is the best played game on Lichess from my side. That was awesome. Now what are the inaccuracies? It's there. Rookie 1 was best, so you get there, but as I said, those are not the craziest ones. You had to go yeah, but you it's just cemented the whole thing into that together. So yeah, decent game. A decent game, what can I say? Could have been worse. Could have been another loss, but hey. It is, as people say. As people say. Let's go there. Then I go, of course, that again, and then it's that again. No, he goes there. I saw yesterday on, I think on TikTok or Instagram it was, some guy played some crazy Mother defense with completely everything flipped. With everything completely flipped. You know what's that? Let's go there. Let's go there. Queen. Oh no, he's going to do that. How can we live with that? Like he wants to play that move, but oh no, no, it's interesting. Now it's going to be interesting. So let's go and smash open the center. Let's go and smash open the center. Somebody has to move his bishop. Somebody has to move his bishop. Yeah, he wants to go there, of course. Oh, come on. That was not the best idea. That was not the best idea. Thinking time. Is that an option? That he takes like that. That he takes like that. To get that open. Or maybe... Yes, that is out of the question, of course. Oh. Oh. Is there an attack somewhere? That doesn't really do it. There is something in them on the mind that could work, but let's do that. Has to take, otherwise it's... Has to take, otherwise it's kaput. And now he can't play that. No, he can't play that. He can do that. That's falling. Even if he goes with the bishop there, you take that. Now the sacrifice. He's not good at that, I think. Because those pieces should be the opposite way, not like they are. They are the opposite way, not that the way they are. So that... Is there a check? No, there isn't. No, there isn't, but the other problem is... How can you get into the situations like that? If he's aiming for that... He's aiming for that. So check there, you go there. Check there. Because you cannot take that. Then it's big, then there are big problems. I think
With Premium, you get to focus on
that is a correct move.
or a vast catalog of millions of songs without hearing ads. Or download your playlist to listen to them anywhere. You can also play your favorite
That is the correct move, and we should be fine.
forward and backward as much as you'd like. Your audio, your control. Tap the banner to learn more.
Oh no, we are not fine. God, come on, dude. That mate.
Spotify
That... Yes.
enjoy your music fully
It's not made.
and listen to them ad-free.
You're completely winning in this situation.
Tap the banner to learn more.
I don't know. Maybe he was watching the stream somewhere. I don't know, but I will say that he fell for it. Yeah, now the resign button should be coming. Has to take it, by the way. Yep, one game without problems. One game. But yeah, that was the thing was there. It looks like, yeah, it's made. I have this still thing with talking a little bit of that maybe somebody is watching the stream and you are playing, like, there's these people. I'm not saying that he's doing that. It looks like made. Actually, it's that move. But he missed it. He missed it. That is made. But what can you do about it? Nothing, I guess. You can do nothing about it. You can now do nothing about it. And can somebody please explain me why it doesn't show up there? Why isn't it showing up that I'm streaming? Because at least I know that on chess.com everybody could see, but I cannot see that there. A small break. Gonna be right back. Small break. Everybody makes mistakes, but yes, sometimes there are 500 ELO mistakes. No, that is the move. Yeah, and if he's not careful enough... Yeah, he's not careful enough. Let's give him 5 seconds to think about what he has done wrong. I think we simply destroy him straight away. This amazing stuff was brought to you by Burn Energy. Burn Energy. So let's go there. As he moved his poor. Oh, come on, we are getting that. We are getting to 1500. Why? Because he missed that. 1502. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Now it's time to resign. As this one screw 1500. One place I want to be something interesting. Let's do that. Then you can't protect. Because the tree is falling. She's gonna resign. Bam! That was one good one. How do you get back in the game like that? I don't know. We don't quite check that anymore. Can you do that? And now you're winning. Come on. Bam! That was good. The first thing you will see, like an orange. For one moment it was and then this is good. But that just gives a look. That gives us queen. And that gives the resign button. He's not a strict player. He doesn't know c4. Oh my god, and I think that I'm the only one. Oh my god, two small games. Well, that was amazing. Oh, didn't. Yeah, okay. That's nice. Other thing, checkmate. Oh, that pinned. So did it. I'm pinned. Come on. Yes, design. Oh. Brilliant. And that's still hanging. I should simply have taken the goddamn bishop there. That simple move. So that he goes there, it doesn't work for him. He still can't take it. You do whatever you want, it's mate. You can do whatever you want there, it's mate. Then come on, and these guys. I need 70 liters of caffeine, or a beer, or a vodka, or I want to do something with that game afterwards. I want to do with that game afterwards something. But if it doesn't allow you to do that, then you don't do that. To get the PNG going. That was quick. Against Avi. He hasn't really... Whoops, Tansel. Joined 27 minutes ago. Joined 27 minutes ago. Yeah, he castles to that side. I don't think that's that good. I don't think that's good. That takes that. Okay, let's do it the way we like it. Let's do it the way we like it. He jumps there. So let's go there. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen like that. Yeah, there is that move, of course, but it's completely fine there. So what's that move now? Come on. What is that move now? Can you smash that? Is the question. Yeah, why do you do... Yeah, there is, of course, now that move. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't like that. Let's get there, so he can do that. Holy smokes, it's annoying. Yeah, but if you go there, if he takes, you can do that, attack that and protect that. So, let's do that. He does that. Let's get out of the way, I guess. Why can't we go there? Yeah, we can. Yes, we can. Of course, now we are going to change everything up.
Lean into the sounds you love. Take your playlist.
There should be somehow, somewhere, something.
Get all the music without hearing audio ads on Spotify Premium. Tap the banner to learn more.
So, if you go there... It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
Into your playlist to show you new sounds. Or you can make music a shared experience when you host a jam, where you and your friends
Or
add songs and listen.
maybe, just maybe we are wrong there. Yeah, but that allows us to play that move. So if there... That I suppose, right? Everything other is completely useless. That doesn't do nothing. If he pushes, you are in complete trouble. So let's put some pressure in it. Pressure on it. Let's change those up. Let's get that up. So he wants to do that, so let's protect it. He wants to do that, so let's protect that. Yeah, he can give a check there, but you run out of it. Just close your eyes and you run out of it. Yeah, no, that isn't the correct move. Yeah, he wants to play that, right? There's a nasty combo coming if he does that. Because that's weak. Because that's weak. And everything else should be fine. Against Avi HCR2. Avi HCR2. Yeah, but we still can do that. Yeah, now it's a different story. Yeah, he can give a check, we get back, but that's promoting, or he's losing his rook, so. He forgot about his bishop. He forgot about his bishop. Yep. He gave up. He gave up. Because that after here. Oh, I forgot to put. Oh, and he got a crazy elo reduction, minus 200 points, so. Black is winning. Black is winning there. Oh, or is it? It's not meant. It's. Oh, come on! I just understood how that stockfish works. I just understood it. It shows your plus minus, not that black is winning. Yeah, you learn every day something new. You learn every day something new. What can I say? Anything else? Nothing. Oh, and now I found it. What I wanted to see. Now I found what I wanted to see. Cool, you can download the game. It's not PMG, it's Fen. Nope. Oh, come on. Okay, don't waste. Let's don't waste time. Let's play further. Let's play further. Against Stepan, who's going to be probably so annoying. Yeah, he does that. Can we just go there now is the question. Change up a little bit. What's the idea behind that? I don't understand. To get that? It's fairly easy beatable there, by the way. He decided, oops, I did it wrong. It's not working like that. I did it wrong. It's not working like that.
Explore new ways to tune into your music with Spotify Premium.
But otherwise,
Adds recommendations into your playlist to show you new sounds. Or you can make music a shared experience when you
but otherwise,
your friends can add songs and listen into
yeah, of course, I understand that he's probably wanted to play afterwards that annoying move. He wanted maybe to play that annoying move, but he decided, let's not do that.
Can't get enough of your song of the moment? Download and indulge in the tracks you love over and over.
Yeah, he's letting what that I actually hate a little bit.
Music listening experience where you can
That I hate a little bit, that it's so long, it takes so long on leeches to get the mind get the people going. You have to wait for a minute, over a minute. You have to wait over a minute. Nothing else is happening for him. And it's like that. And it is like that. Of course, a win is a win, as I always joke, but Hubs 50, you owe. That's more understandable. Somebody has messy fingers this morning, I guess. I miss typo. And we get the win there. What he decided to do there is not understandable, but it is like that. Just castle. What's your elo? Around 1600. I'm not the biggest or baddest or best. I'm not the biggest, baddest or best. But now that. Yeah, that is now an interesting choice for him. We can actually leave it there. Because if he takes, we take there, and then there. And as I said, we go there, change those up. And then there, that becomes a problem for him, more or less. As I said, and you still control the knight there. Yeah, that is now interesting. Theoretically, a knight and a bishop for a rook, it should be always. Yes. And in this way, we are going to win even more. Why? Because he can't really take, because he's losing the bishop too, so... He's losing the bishop too, and that, of course, is hanging. And it gets even worse from that on. It gets even worse from that on. Because you run. You don't take that. Yeah, oh no, of course it's like that. Check there. And the resign button is coming in 3. Okay, he does it like that, so... Yep. A nice easy win. It's a replay. A nice easy win. So the simple thing is that here the queen hasn't moved yet. So Theo and his bishop is there, so that loses the game automatically. You can do nothing about it afterwards. He should have taken that, not push the pawn. And afterwards, of course, another mistake, and then it's completely over. At least at that moment he moved his king there. Not, for example, there, because when you take that, it's a completely different story again. But yeah. It happens to all of them. To all of them. Happens to all of them, more or less. Me too. Remembering yesterday's chess games, it was complete garbage. It was like in the good old days when I started to play chess. You are thinking 78 moves ahead and still make mistakes. It's castle. Let's push that out. Oh, and he's going for the... Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, but... And he's taking that, poor thing. And it's going to be... Oh no, he didn't. That's fine. So let's protect that. Let's protect that. Keep still put some pressure over there, so we're what? Look for a bishop. A rook for a bishop. Let's get back to that side. Oh, that's oh, it's not hanging. It's not hanging. Everything's fine and dandy over there. Yeah, oh, here, there is it coming. Can it become? No. Yeah, but it... What's the I don't see it. Why is that move? Alexander, hello. How are you? Long time see? Yet it has been a long time. A month, I think, already. When I last time showed up. But yeah, fine, thanks. Still alive. Still with the beard. So I assume that, yeah, but that gives that annoying thing. So let's move there. And how things over there? Probably fine.
Explore new ways to tune into your music with Spotify Premium. Smart Shuffle adds recommendations.
Oh, that's now a problem, I think.
Make music a shared experience when you host a jam.
Yeah, but you can play that move.
You can add songs and listen in together. Tap the banner to learn more.
I started to think that I am going to play from the 5 days during the week
Premium is the best way to upgrade
to
your
play with
Enjoy your music
2 or 3 days on chess.com and on Lichess.
fine at higher quality and listen to them ad-free. It's what your ears deserve. Tap the banner to learn more.
Can we play that move? Probably yes. Probably yes. Attack that thing, that thing. That doesn't work for him. And you know how about it is about chess.com. About their things. It starts to get annoying with that whole get that and that for. Yeah, that is now out of the question. What does Vadim Fish wants to do there? Theoretically, we can go there. Sacrifice the bishop. You just block. Something ain't right, I think. That, okay, give that check. Yeah, but you can block it. And if you go there, so let's go there at first. It's probably not the best idea, but I really don't see it. And as I said, you have to go there. You have to go there. So I forgot about that stupid pawn. That's what you get when you don't pay attention. You know he's taking that pawn. You take that. At least that should be that, but who knows? Because in reality, now he can't. No, he can't do anything crazy. Get the bishop. Probably could be a good idea too. But yeah, he's going to do that. And if he takes that poor thing, then you have that attack. And strange things can happen when it goes like that. Strange things could happen if it goes like that. Yeah, maybe there was the sacrifice there, because if he takes, you could have gotten out there. But that poor thing is annoying. And he's probably saying the same stuff about my bishop. But he's thinking, going over some chess books, thinking, what could I do there? What could I do there? But it is as it is. But it is as it is. Yeah, no, that's interesting. As I said, you can do that. Or we just take that. I don't see anything else that everything else is protected. Everything else is protected. Even that. And that is falling. And he does not have any single check there. He does not have any single check there. But who knows? But who knows? He'll find the small solution and destroy our well-being. Yo, that's now an interesting choice. Can you just go there? Can we just go there now? Attack the poor thing. Yeah, he's going to go there. Oh no, he does that. That is even better.
Or download your playlist to listen to them anywhere. You can also play your favorite songs in any.
Let's go over there.
Skip forward and backward as much as you'd like. Your audio, your control.
Oh, stupid idiot. Like, he's not gonna find it. He's not gonna find it. Hopefully.
Spotify Premium is the best way to upgrade your listening experience. Enjoy your music fully when you play songs in any order. Download them offline at higher quality and listen to them ad-free. It's what your ears deserve. Tap the banner to learn more.
So I assume the right move should be that. You can give a check, you run. There is, of course, that check. But you can simply block it. And that pin doesn't do nothing because you have that poor thing. The knight is the king of this game. The knight is the king of this game. And you can do that. Thank you for your queen. Now he gets angry, he smashes his PC, his mouse, and everything else. Maybe. Just maybe. But you never know how they do that. You never know how they do that. Yeah, and that's now a completely different problem. I assume that should be the move. Protect that poor thing. We still can pin him if he wants to. Of course he does that. That move is the only solution and the game should be over. Okay, he can do that, but yeah, as I said, okay, it's not yet over. You have to do that. The only move there. And GG's. And GG's. Or maybe not. Like, he's still thinking about something there that he could do, but there is nothing you can do there. It's completely over. It's completely over. Vadim Okay, it's not completely over yet. So check there. He goes there. But it's still over. That's a simple stepped up ladder and everything else. He lost only 4. That was a good one. A really good one. Liked it a lot. Against our beloved friend. A small break. I'm gonna be right back. Everybody makes mistakes. But yes, sometimes there are 500 ELO mistakes. No, that is the move. And if he's not careful enough... Yeah, he's not careful enough. Let's give him 5 seconds to think about what he has done wrong. I think we simply destroy him straight away. This amazing stuff was brought to you by Burn Energy. Burn Energy. So let's go there. As he moved his poor. Oh, come on, we are getting that. We are getting to 1500. Why? Because he missed that. 1502! Nowhere to run, no way to hide. Now it's time to resign. I want screw 1500. I want to play something interesting. Let's do that. Then you can't protect it. Because the tree is falling. He's gonna resign. Bam! That was one good one. How do you get back in game like that? I don't know. We don't play that anymore. Can you kill that? I know we're winning. Come on. Bam! That's good. That's the you will see. Like an avalanche. From one moment it was like bam, and then this is gone. But that just gives a look. That gives us a queen. That gives a resign button. He's not a construct player. He doesn't know C4. Oh my god, and I think that I'm the only one. Oh my god, two mega game was wide open. That was amazing. How did I miss that? Yeah, okay. That's nice. Puzzle. I think checkmate. Oh, but I'm pinned. Stop it. I'm pinned. Come on. Yes, that's a design. Oh.
And that's the thing. Should simply how takes then push that. That simple move. So that you go there, it doesn't work for him. Just can't take it. You do whatever you want, it mate. You can do whatever you want there, it mate. And these guys.
I need this 20 liters of clean. Or a beer or what, I don't know what. Block. It's... Where's caffeine? There's only problem that it's a lose 3, but it's game over. But it's just done 100 bands, nothing. Oh, it. Yeah, that was supposed to happen. 40 chest moves, he shouldn't be able to find these moves, but that's why it Macrise actually is brilliant. Pause it and try to find it yourself. If he takes the knight, like in the game, you take back, and every other move is forced now. He has to move his bishop out, otherwise it's made already, and every move gives a check, and you force the king on a walk, and you go with that. And that's actually what I calculated in the game. Okay, but what if he doesn't take the knight and he moves the king there? Yeah, you still get a queen, and you can take the knight because you still are getting checks there. The only move for him is to move his king out again, give a rook, and that completely shatters his ambitions for a win. And after he takes back, you still have the mate somewhere. So, be honest. Did you find the moves, or you gonna believe me? Follow if it helped and you are trying to level up the game. He even destroyed his PC. Yeah, but that doesn't work now, I think. So check there. Yeah, he has to give up the queen. He can't take. That's it. GG. GG! There's nothing he can do. perfect.
Total control of your listening with unlimited skip
Yeah, but
Experience
they said that doesn't matter
tap the banner to get
because it's still pinned to the king. And now he goes there, you do that, and you get back. Yeah, now it's a different story. At first you move back. So that, I suppose. That, I suppose. But who knows? Suppose, who knows? Suppose, or not suppose, is the question. Yeah, he allows us to castle. He allows us to castle, and we can pin that poor thing. We can kick that out. He's going to jump there. That's still protected by that, by the way, so. So there. There, and it's easy game. It's an easy game. Yeah, now what is the question? We go there. Yeah, he can take that, but the solution is over there. But the solution is over there. Attack that, attack this. If he gives a check, you still have that. Then you can bring the other rook under there. And you can bring the other rook over there. Yeah, that I didn't actually. That didn't go as planned. I forgot about that move. You know, he can simply jump around. No, he can simply jump around. Amazing. Come on, how did I miss that? The game is not so good anymore. The game is not so good anymore. And there's basically nothing you can do about it. He can get there to get everything that going. Okay, he does it like that. That. Yeah. Somehow, somewhere, we missed the plot. That he goes simply back there. It's devastating. It's devastating. Yeah, and check there, it's over. Check there, it's over. How to move? Yeah, but he has that annoying thing and. What shouldn't be like that? Maybe. Or maybe no. Oh, maybe not. So that. So let's go there. So that we don't have to. Oh! Am I stupid or what? Am I stupid or what? Probably stupid. Probably stupid. That dude has played more games than needed. That dude has played more games than needed. No wonder why it went like that. Finally. Finally. Yeah, the mind is simply doing tricks, so the mind is simply doing tricks, so yeah, he got to castle. That bad. And that is bad. Really, really bad. That is bad, really, really bad. Can we jump there in is the question now. Attack that poor thing. Only move there or there. So the question is to keep him there. Is that there? It's going to be over. Just we need to think a little bit. That there. Discover check, so he goes that way. Check there. Yeah, that should be that. There. Oh, I don't have that annoying thing. God. Now he can run out. Didn't saw that again.
Smart Shuffle can weave in song
That
recommendations.
is out of the question because that's not anything. If you go there, he can go back there, I think.
To shared playlists, all with unlimited skips and
But you have that thing. Yep, that's over. Has to block it. Get that.
whether you're relaxing at home or with Premium, you can download your music at higher quality, listen to songs ad-free, and play them in any order. Tap the banner to
Like he's going to fight out the game, but hopefully with a lot. Only moves there. So check there, he goes there afterwards. Check there, he goes there afterwards. Maybe it's not so clear yet. Maybe it's not so clear yet. Oh no, that's it. That's mate. That's mate. Orlik 2006 26. Thought it, didn't saw it. And the white pieces have won, +8. Everything was fine from both of us. Okay, as I said, I gave up that stupid knight. I don't know how it happened. But the bishop sacrifice did everything like it should. That's fine. That's fine. Frank Sparrow again, one of our beloved. Which is he going to play? He's playing that. That I think was it. Oh come on! Which was it? So that now you have to play that move. Yeah, otherwise that is hanging. Oh no! What am I going to do? What am I going to do there? Let's get that in. So he has to move his poor queen. So he has to move his poor queen. Okay, he doesn't. He doesn't. And he gets hit with a bishop. He gets hit with a bishop. So check, get that rid of, maybe. Get that rid of, maybe. So now we have to think again. Now we have to think again. Oh, that was clever. Can I play that move simply? That was close. If that, he gets that. If that, he gets that. So we go there. We go there. And we jump there. You know, it's completely unthinkable what to take there. Oh, mamma mia. So that Mm. Castling time. Yeah, no, he can take that, of course, but no, he can take that, of course. That. Yeah, I think it's over for today. I think it's over for today. I think it's over for today, so let's go. So if there... Yeah, we can do that. It's still protected by the queen. And that bishop is controlling that square, so... You gave up a bishop, you lost everything. Your whole life is under pressure. Can we go there? Okay, it's going to be checked, but you go there. And check set. Yeah. There and there. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Because now that's a problem. Because that is now a problem. Yeah, it could be fun to play a move like that, but... Yeah, it's like, come on. What am I missing now? That square is... because that poor thing is going to go there. If you go there... That doesn't work, so... Yeah, but then that's... Ah, come on. Let's go there. I don't see it simply.
Lean into the sounds you love. Take your playlists anywhere with offline downloads, or play your song of the moment again and again with unlimited repeats. Get all the music without...
Ay, mamma mia. Oh yes, that doesn't work actually now anymore. Because the queen is guarding it.
Want to spice up your listening? Smart Shuffle can weave in song recommendations for your playlist when you join Spotify Premium. Or
Frank Sparrow. He completely beat us.
with unlimited skips and repeats. Tap the banner to learn more.
At least there is no checkmate. At least there is no checkmate. And now it's going to be interesting. Yes, that, of course, that, and... Oh... If that we still don't get there... How annoying can it be? That he simply goes there. Or maybe it is that is the solution? Ah, that, and queen the... Let's jump around 3 times around the corner and then think about it. That if he takes like that, then it's still over. If that, he takes that, that's not good. Which one's better for Instagram and YouTube Shorts? That... Yeah, let's go like that. Has to give up the... that thing there. Or he can play it like that, of course. Still annoying. That... Oh, and I lost my queen. And I lost my queen. Too quick to act there, sadly enough. No, that is interesting actually. No, that is interesting actually. He goes badumts. He doesn't. So there is still some hope to get a draw there. No, it isn't. Oh, yen. Okay, you can do that, I suppose. But it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. Yes, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. But otherwise... Yeah, I will look after the game what happened there and... Oh, that's an offering you can't refuse. That's an offering you can't refuse. And now it's game over for him. Yeah, check. There. Frank Sparrow panicked. He simply panicked. Now we are going to eat everything up. Yep. But it is not that situation that I'm worried about. Where was it? Here, right? Yep, at this moment. Yeah, you're losing, of course. He moves there. Yeah, there is no sacrifice. There's nothing you can do there. So it was completely wrong from my side. It was completely wrong. But of course, if in the end you can slowly, by giving annoying checks and everything else, make your opponent, and if he after that I don't know what you play there, and then that this and that, you get somewhere near everything. You get near everything. You get near everything. Something went wrong. Something went wrong, as people are saying. But it shouldn't be like that. Okay. We have still time, some minutes. But should we play? I don't know. It's like we hit 1600 and 8 wins, 2 losses. So maybe we should be ending that. Lots of tough stuff to do. So yeah, I think I'm gonna thank you everybody who was watching and who subbed, no, but followed. Until next time, I guess. Till next time, I guess. Otherwise, otherwise, who knows? Otherwise, who knows? But yeah, that's it. Everybody makes mistakes, but yeah, sometimes